Today we're going to talk about the top 5 ways to stretch your budget. And if you're on a fixed income and you're looking to make it through the month a little bit more comfortably, maybe some of these ideas will help you. So the first thing on my list is to either make a budget or reassess your budget. Now, oftentimes people already have a budget in place, but many times it still isn't working. So maybe it's time to reassess your budget. So what do I mean by that? That means take a look at everything that you have coming in and going out and make sure that there's not anything kind of sliding through the cracks. Let me give you an example. The first thing is cancel any unused subscriptions. I mean, are there things coming out of your monthly checking account that you're not using or utilizing? I mean, that can be a big thing for a lot of people, and it's things that are hidden that you kind of forget about. I think it's really important sometimes to go through your budget, go through your checking account, make sure there's not any reoccurring charges that you just didn't notice. And I'll give you a really good example. Last year, my husband and I got a yearly pass for SeaWorld because the whole family was doing SeaWorld. This year, I don't know why, but they just renewed it automatically. They took $185 out of my checking account. I almost had a heart attack. But I'll tell you what, if I hadn't been really looking for that, I may not have noticed it. I kind of look through all my charges every month. But if you have a gym that you're not using and you can do things in your own home, like maybe watch videos on how to exercise or use senior center types of things, maybe consider canceling your monthly subscription to exercise places that you're not using, maybe magazines that you're not reading. There's all kinds of things that we sign up for that then we never end up using. So my recommendation is to go through and cancel those subscriptions for things that you don't use. The second thing under the budgeting and reassessing your budget is negotiate. Oftentimes there's things that you can negotiate on to get lower rates, especially if you're a senior citizen. They have all kinds of discounts for utilities and food and all kinds of things. So look on the internet, look on different resources that have benefits and things that you can negotiate to get better rates and save more money on. The other thing that you can do is cook from home. Maybe instead of dining out, maybe you're somebody that likes eating fast food or going out to eat or getting Starbucks or that kind of thing. Maybe invest in a nice coffee machine. I mean, you'll pay it off real quickly when you're spending $6 a cup of coffee at Starbucks or something like that. So maybe look at some other options, maybe make your coffees at home, look for videos on how to make really delicious specialty coffees. I mean, for the longest time, I used a mocha pot. I think it cost me like 20 bucks and it makes a wonderful espresso. It's like a little Italian pot. I'll have a link in my description below because I've used a mocha pot for ages. Now I have an espresso machine and I use that almost every day. It just makes a delicious cup of coffee and it's way paid for itself a long time ago. If you are somebody who likes eating out, maybe look at options, copycat recipes that you can make from home at a discount. There's all kinds of things you can do, cutting back on prepared foods and doing more things from scratch. Things like that might make a difference. And then even with the price of gas and car insurance and automobiles and all that, there's public transportation as well. And I'm not always talking about buses and things like that. There's carpooling. There's all kinds of options for when you're looking to, get around. A car is very expensive. So if there's ways that you can save money on transportation, that might be worth looking into as well. Number 2 on my list is housing and utilities. Now, I kind of touched on it on number 1 when you're looking for ways to save money in your budget. But there's all kinds of things you can do to change your housing and utility bills. So, one of the first things on the list, and I've done it a couple times throughout my life, is downsizing. Maybe it's time to look at getting something a little bit less expensive. Or if you want to keep what you have, maybe look at turning your home, part of your home, walling it off, what have you, into an Airbnb, doing some house sharing. Just be careful. I mean, you don't always know who's coming into your home, so just be very careful. I do know someone who does an Airbnb in their home, and they actually walled off a part of their house. So it includes a bathroom, a very large bedroom that they put a small kitchenette, and there's no way that the person can actually get into their home. So that might be an option for you to get extra money to save and stay in the house that you're in. Also, there's all kinds of things for utilities. You want to contact your utility company and find out if they have any special programs. Maybe they have a program that you can pay every month instead of spikes over the summer and things like that. My mom used to have a program in the town that she lived in where when the heat got really high and energy usage was really up, they would actually turn off her electric for a couple of hours. Not very long, couple of hours. She'd head down to the grocery store, the local library, and by the time she came back, her electric was back on. And that actually saved her a lot of money every month. So maybe look into options like that. There's all kinds of things for seniors to help with utilities. Sometimes they compensate you for getting energy efficient appliances in your home, solar, things like that. So my suggestion is look into anything that you can for housing, and maybe it's just time to look into something that's a little bit less expensive. Number three on my list is something I talk about all the time, and that is groceries. I mean, there is just no bigger expense. Well, there's bigger expenses, but groceries are one of those things that you can attack every month, and everybody can find extra money in their grocery bill. So whether you start using apps on your phone for weekly ads that you get from grocery stores, whether you start cooking more from scratch and making a decision to get rid of prepared meals, whether you start gardening to help supplement your food by providing fresh fruits and vegetables. I mean, whatever it is, there's so many things that you can do. Now, I'm going to put a couple of videos linked above. I have some playlists and all kinds of videos on how to save money at the grocery store. And if you're interested in finding money every month and stretching your money on a fixed income, that's probably one of the biggest areas that I'd focus on is your grocery bill. Number four on my list is entertainment. Now, a lot of people, they skip the entertainment altogether because they're so busy trying to survive that they just don't think that there's any options for entertainment. But there really are. There's so many things that you can do to find entertainment. So these are some suggestions that I would suggest looking into for free or low cost entertainment. So the first one is visiting your local parks. Now, if you're a senior, especially, they have a lifetime membership at a very low reduced fee to go to national parks. There's all kinds of places that you can go no matter where you live, where they have national parks, just parks in your area, maybe bird watching, people watching. They have lots of free local concerts. Maybe it's just a trip going to a craft fair. I mean, that's completely free. Walking around and checking out the local crafts and talking to people, that can be so much fun. Another good resource for free, I'm going to say entertainment, is your local library. They have so many options for free things that you can get at the library. And if you've never taken advantage of these, you should. And even things you can do with your kids. They have story times. They have books you can read. They have DVDs you can rent. Well, not even rent. They have DVDs you can check out for free. They've got a lot of library events where maybe they are showcasing a certain book or, coloring for kids and all kinds of good stuff. Magazines, newspapers, things that you really, if you're having those types of subscriptions and things that you're paying for, the library might offer a array of different things that you may be able to take advantage of. There's all kinds of cultural experiences that are free. And again, if you're a senior, check out the free days that they may have at your local museum or your local historical sites, or maybe day trips going places. I mean, there's so many wonderful things. Even if it's just a drive down to the beach and maybe having a day that you just hang out and bring some sandwiches and enjoy the cool breeze. I mean, the ocean is just a wonderful place to visit. Another thing that I would recommend if you've never tried it, if you're a TV watcher and you like to have entertainment kind of on the TV or the computer, is check out gaming. Now, I know it sounds crazy, especially if you're a senior, but if you've never tried playing video games, they have so many fun games out. I actually became a gamer a couple years ago because of my grandkids, and everybody kind of makes fun of me now because I initiate a lot of it. I just love it. I actually set up a whole room in my house that's called my gaming room. Each of the grandkids have their own comfy chair. We all have our own controllers and iPads, and we have a blast. We pick from hundreds of games. A lot of them are free, and they are so fun. They have something for everybody, no matter what your tastes are. And I'm telling you, it's a lot more fun than watching TV because it's interactive with other people. A lot of times my grandkids are at home and we play games. I play in my house, they play in their house, and we kind of come together and play games. It's so much fun. So maybe check out video games. If you've never given them a try, that's a great way of entertaining. And of course, really fun things you can do around your house, maybe host a game night or a bingo party or, gardening. I mean, there's so many things you can do for entertainment and they don't have to cost a lot of money. So number 5 on my list for stretching your budget on a fixed income is maybe changing that fixed income. If you are not able to get by on what you have coming in every month, maybe it's time to look at supplementing your income. And these days, with technology, with computers, with all kinds of things available to us, there's a lot of ways to supplement your income. If you've got a skill or something that you do, you can make crafts and sell them. You can do things online. You can start a YouTube channel. That can give you a part-time income. Maybe you're somebody that has a skill when it comes to making logos or designing graphics. I mean, they have all kinds of things that you can do where Fiverr, that's a wonderful thing. I go on Fiverr and I've hired all kinds of people to do logos and help me with different things. And you basically pay them a flat fee and they do the work, they send it to you, and boom, everybody's happy. So if you've got those kind of skills, if you are somebody who maybe was a teacher or a tutor, I mean, they've got all kinds of, part-time things that you can do online to make extra money with tutoring and, secretarial skills, all kinds of things. So check those out, maybe even a small part-time or seasonal job. It might be fun to work at the holidays, decorating Christmas trees or working in a bakery or what have you. So I hope these things have helped you, maybe given you some ideas for some things you can do to stretch your income on a fixed budget. And I've got all kinds of videos. I'm going to link some videos at the end of this that might give you some ideas if you're in a place where you just feel like things are not, where they need to be. maybe this will give you some ideas to change that. So have a wonderful day, everybody. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please consider subscribing. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.